Now let's look what we have here. We have a wild stare on a happy ghast, flying around building a tower. Quite interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. We have found a wild Sarah in the wild, in a natural habitat. On a happy ghast, building what appears to be a town. Nearby a home, there is a house covered in cakes. Oh, it seems that they've also managed to get a pitcher plant and torch flower. Now, if we look out the back, we see that the build is coming along quite nicely. She is shaping it. She's gotten off of the ghast. Now let's look at her surroundings. Over here, we have a barn. Do not know what's in the barn. We will see that at a later date. But for now, we will observe the wild Sarah from a distance, though she does not see us. Oh, hide. It appears she may have an inkling of where we are. Or maybe she was going from a distance to observe the tower. We do not quite know what Sarah is thinking, but it seems that she is working on shaping it. A fitting hobby for a wild Sarah. Across the distance, see all sorts of things. Breaking and replacing blocks of the dark oak variety mixed with a variety of stone. Let's go and look at the barn. The wild Sarah is out of render. So when we go and look over at the barn, there's an infinite water source outside. I actually really like what you did with the signs. That is actually quite nice. Come inside. There's a chest. The chest is empty. But upon the second floor, it is again appears to be completely empty. Or maybe this chest has something. Everything is completely empty. Now, we look from a distance. From the distance, the tower seems to be coming along quite nicely. It is still a work in progress, but it is coming along. And if we get a little closer, we can see that Sarah appears to be crafting at the crafting table. Departing off of the happy ghast, quickly hide. And she appears to have fences. Maybe she just crafted them. Trying out a slab and the fence combo. Maybe. Maybe it would work. But personally, it seems to be a bit long. Oh, hide. Now, off in the distance. It's just a happy ghast. We can get into the trees. Maybe we can see at a good angle of what the wild Sarah is doing. Hide. We cannot let the wild Sarah see us. Now, as it can be seen. Oh, the Sarah's disappeared. Out of render. But if we come closer, in a risky position, we can see that she is looking at the stone, deciding maybe she wants to put a window there. Maybe. Or maybe she was modifying the pillar she's doing across the edge. Quite an interesting design the wild Sarah is doing. Quite an interesting design. I do not quite know what she's doing. Maybe she's doing a border for a window. If we come around to this side of the house, we can see that it appears that it is what she is doing, creating a border for the window. Rumor stands, looking at it constantly. She is undecisive. She cannot make her mind of exactly what to do with the window. But it appears that she's come up with an idea. Maybe, just maybe, she has the exact thought in her mind. Oh, it appears that the wild Sarah has filled in the window. Now, what is she gonna do? Quickly, hide before the wild Sarah can see us. Maybe we could get... No, that would be too risky. The cake roof would give us away. So we'll hide right on top of this orange tulip. Looking in the direction of the wild Sarah, we see... Did she move the window down? It is hard to tell, because upon her happy cast, our view is obstructed from this angle. She's turning around. Trying to go back to view it? Maybe. It is hard to tell. From this angle, it appears that she has decided on a window idea. How well this window idea may work, we do not know, as we do not know what goes through the wild Sarah's head. Ceramatic 3000 is the specimen we are observing today. And we do not know. All that we know is it is turning into night. Will the wild Sarah choose to sleep, or get attacked by the phantoms of the night? This was going to be a decisive choice she has to make shortly. Though, it's seeming she is willing to take the risk. She is daunted in netherite armor. The strongest armor of the Minecraft. Choosing what blocks to use where. Using a stair. Quite a bold choice. It's difficult to tell from this angle. And the expression on her face, with those blue eyes and teething smile. We do not know what she is thinking. It is hard to make out a choice. She is both smiling happily and grinning at the most sinister of things. What is her choice? It appears that she has changed it to a stone. Interesting. Now back to the dark oak. I'm not completely sure on exactly what is happening, but we can make a bold decision that she is creating a window. We do not know what for yet. Could just be an aesthetic one for the tower, or possibly a place for you to depart from an elytra. I believe we can deduce that the place of the elytra is not going to be the window, as there is a large ring over there above it. Now, if we look from this angle, she is still upon the happy ghast, like nothing has happened. The bees she keeps great care of are gathering honey around flowers placed around their hives. We must quickly slay the wild creepers, as we cannot have them accidentally blow up the landscape. Or boyfriend would rain hell upon the realm. We cannot let even one block be out of place here. Not even one. So, what can we do? All we can do for now is continue to observe the Ceramatic from a distance. We can see that the tower is made primarily out of stone with a cobblestone pillar inside. Now, we do not know quite if there is going to be any gradients or variation of the blocks. If there is, it would be most impressive. Now, I believe it is time for us to greet this Ceramatic with a horn. We do not know if she plays with sound, or maybe she wonders just where it came from. But it seems that she has possibly spotted us, as she is descending upon us. Maybe she has spotted us, or maybe not. Did we get off lucky? I cannot tell. Where we can only see her name tag. But if we go in F5, we can see that we may have just become her prey. Or maybe she comes down to observe the tower. We cannot quite tell. That was quite loud, and startled Ysera, as she does not know what that was. Maybe she knows what a goat horn is, or maybe she does not. Cannot tell. We cannot uncrouch, for she will see us. But I believe at this time it would be most wise to reveal ourselves. It appears that the Ceramatic 3000 has no ill intentions upon us. Once we revealed ourselves, she was quite friendly, in fact. Even said hello, and greeted us in the traditional Minecraft jumping and crouching formation. She is quite the creature. And that concludes our documentary on the Ceramatic 3000. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next documentary.